Eyecee DFS. Yeah. Hey everybody, it's Eyecee here. Back with another video. This video is my picks for tomorrow's showdown slate between the LA Rams and the Cleveland Browns. So let me just talk real quick about what I really do. I like showdown slates. I win showdown slates more often than none compared to GPPs. I have my own techniques and strategies when I'm making my lineups, and they work for me, and hopefully I can help share my knowledge with you guys, and hopefully my picks can help you guys make some money. So with that, let's get right into it. I'm gonna just go over it quickly. People I have for my captain tomorrow. I'm gonna start with captain eligible players on the Browns. So number 1, OBJ, matchup proof. Nothing else needs to be said. He's just a high volume target. Mayfield's gonna throw him the ball. He's gonna make catches. It's gonna be spectacular. And having him as a captain is definitely a viable option, and it's probably the most popular option tomorrow. So this OBJ, you just kind of have to go with it. Another option on the Browns would be Baker Mayfield, of course, just for the fact that you could pick him as a captain and then pick OBJ and others and get good correlation. Baker Mayfield tomorrow is also going to have to, be heavily involved, and I expect him to make some plays playing at home tomorrow. So he's definitely someone I like in my captain spot too tomorrow. Just not as much as OBJ or maybe some others, but definitely Baker Mayfield would be someone I'd consider as a captain. My favorite guy on the Rams, to be honest, for the captain spot tomorrow would be Nick Chubb. Rams have allowed 28 fantasy points to running backs this season, and he's the number 1 running back. He's had 21 touches. Without a doubt, number 1 running back right now with 21 touches, and going up against the Rams tomorrow, who have just been leaking points to running backs. I'm expecting Nick Chubb to have a real standout game tomorrow. He's my favorite captain from the Browns. I think that's pretty much it. If you want to be really sneaky, I don't consider this really sneaky, but he won't be the real popper. Jarvis Landry, he didn't have a great first 2 weeks yet, but Rams really suck against slot receivers, and he definitely can exploit something in your defense. So he's someone that I might throw him in a couple lineups as a captain and just build around him. He's cheap. He'll allow me to get all the guys I want, all the studs, and who knows, hopefully he catches a touchdown or some shit and just like boom, loaned, sets it apart from everybody else. So Jarvis Landry definitely would be another person I'd consider as captain, just not as much as the other guys. My favorites in order would be Nick Chubb, OBJ, Mayfield, and then Landry for the Browns captains. On to the Rams. So for the Rams, my favorite captain on the Rams would be any one of their wide receivers, like any one of them. Cooper Kupp, Brandon Cook, and Robert Woods. The Browns are going to be missing some defenders, and that should allow the wide receivers an easier time on the field. I'm expecting them to, I'm expecting them to perform above average and do better than they have been, and I'm expecting the wide receivers to really be the top players on the offense tomorrow for the Rams. Aside from all 3 wide receivers, you can go with Todd Gurley. He gets his touches, and honestly, against the Browns, I could see him keeping the same workload and just really, sticking it to the Browns. Good option for captain, but honestly, I would prefer Chubb over him. But if you wanted some diversity in your lineups, Todd Gurley would definitely be a captain eligible player for me. And my last guy for the Rams would be Jared Goff. Jared Goff, quarterback. Most of the time, 70% of the times, the winning lineup has a wide receiver or a running back as their captain. But the other times, it's the other guys. And for some reason, I have a really good feeling tomorrow that it's going to be another guy and not a running back and a wide receiver. I don't know. I just have a feeling, and I think it could be either one of the quarterbacks. The Rams are the favorites, but I think the Browns are going to win. But it's football, anything can happen, and Jared Goff is a good quarterback, and he has a lot of targets options tomorrow, and I think the offense can be spread tomorrow to any one of those three receivers. And because of that, I think Jared Goff is the man in the middle that will get a little bit of everything, and by default will excel to the top. So I like Jared Goff as a captain tomorrow. But my favorite captain eligible players from the Rams would be any one of the wide receivers, then Jared Goff, and then Todd Gurley. That's just my gut feeling. The stats say otherwise, but that's just my gut feeling. Overall though, for players, I like OBJ, I like Jared Goff, I like Baker Mayfield, I like Nick Chubbs, Todd Gurley, Cooper Kupp, Brandon Cook, Robert Woods, Jarvis Landry. It's basically the whole top half. But some players that would set you guys apart are players like Malcolm Brown, who can really make a mark tomorrow. Garrett Everett, who's going to be filling in for Higsby? Yeah. So Garrett Everett he's not going to be filling in. He's just going to get an increased workload. Actually, no, he's going to be filling in. Higsby is I think Higsby's the number one tight end, no? Yeah, Higsby's the number one tight end. So Gerald Everett is in for an increased workload tomorrow. I like him. Definitely like him. Cheap option, will allow you to pick other players. And then on the flip side, Njoku's out for the Browns, and Higgins should be filling in for him. And Demetrius Harris played a lot of snaps. Hey, sorry guys, my microphone died again. I started coughing and I don't know what happened. I kind of lost where I was at, but yeah, those are my picks. My favorite player is Nick Chubbs, favorite captain, Nick Chubbs. After that, I like any one of the receivers on the Rams or OBJ on the Browns. After that, I like a little bit of Jarvis Landry as my sneaky captain. But yeah, those are my favorite plays. The quarterbacks are in play for me. I feel like Jared Goff is a viable captain tomorrow, especially with all the options he has at receiver position. So he's a viable captain for me. Mayfield not so much, but he'll be in some of my captain spots. But yeah, those are my captains. And then I didn't talk about kickers. I like the Rams kickers. I don't really like the Browns kicker. The Browns usually go for that fourth down crap, so I don't really like the Browns kicker. But more often than not, a kicker is one of the top 6 performers on the slate, and people don't like kickers for some reason. I like kickers. They usually win me money. So the kicker tomorrow for the Rams is definitely in play for me. He's going to be low owned, and definitely someone that could set you guys apart. And another person I really like in the bottom is Hilliard. I expect him to have similar performance to week 1 after he returns from his concussion. So Hilliard, Rams kicker, Everett, and what's his name? Demetrius Harris. All in play for me tomorrow. Cheaper guys, lower owned guys, really set you apart and help you pick more studs, but not in the captain spots. These guys are just flex guys. All my captains are in the top here. No captain under Landry for me. And then Malcolm Brown, you might, maybe, but I wouldn't. That's it guys, thank you for tuning in. I will be posting another video closer to lock, maybe a live stream just to test it out. Kind of want to learn all these things before NBA starts, because I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to go hard in NBA, like hard in the NBA, and I think I'm going kind of hard too in NFL right now. I'm kind of doing this, like going in. My videos are hopefully going to only get better. Hopefully I build a following, so please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what I can do better, and good luck tomorrow. See you there. Bye.